Hello. Today we solve this question from SSSCE Maths 1995 objective question 3. And what does it say? It says that if x is a prime number, which of the following is a null set? So we have to look at two things here. Before we start, if today is your first time on my students class channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so that you'll be promptly informed anytime we upload a new video. And hey, one more thing, click the like button so that the video can reach a lot of people. Thank you. Now let's continue. The first key term that we have here is prime number, and the second is a null set. So we are asked that if we have a set defined by variables of x, and x is such that x is a prime number, which of these sets, that is a, b, c, d, is a null set? First, what is a prime number? Now, a prime number is a number that has got only two factors, that is the number and 1. That is 1 and the number itself, so something like 1 and x, you see. So a prime number is a number that has got only two factors. So let us put that one down. A number that has only two factors, that is that is 1 and the number itself. So when we say a prime number, that is basically what we are talking about. That is a number that has got only two factors, the number itself and 1. So you can give examples of prime numbers. Examples include the number 2. 2 is a prime number because factors of 2 are 1 and 2. 3 is a prime number because factors of 3 are 1 and 3. 4 is not a prime number because factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. They are more than 2. 5 is a prime number because factors of 5 are 1 and 5. 6 is not a prime number because factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. 7 is a prime number. 8 is not a prime number because factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. 9 is not a prime number. Try and know the difference between odd number and a prime number. See, an odd number is a number that when 2 divides, there will always be a remainder. In other words, it's a number that is not exactly divisible by 2. 9 is odd, but 9 is not a prime number because the factors of 9, of course, 3, you can get 1, you can also get 3 and 9. So 9 is not a prime number, but it is an odd number. So that is all for a prime number. That is a number that has two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Now let us look at what a null set is. A null set, it is a set without any element or member. Yeah. So a null set can also be called empty set. So we call it a null set or we call it empty. So as the name suggests, a null set is an empty set. And if you want to use the set builder, the set notation to denote a null set, you can either do this. There is a null set. Let me put it well here. Here there is a null set, or you can just bring the set builder notation or these curly braces with nothing in. But be very careful here. Some people do this. They do this and they still put in this. This is not a null set. That is a unit set because what is in here is an item, it's a member, it's a symbol, of course. So there is a set that has got one member. This is a unit set, but these two here, there is a null set, that is the symbol for a null set, or this one. So now let's come back to the question that we're talking about here. We are talking about two things: a prime number and a null set. Let's go back and look at the options. I think we should be able to solve this pretty fast without even listing their members here, if we are smart enough. Now, we are being told that which of these sets, if we were to list the elements of this set, which of them would give a null set? If we were to list the elements of the set A, that is S is such that X is greater than or equal to 9 but less than or equal to 13, will we get a null set, given the fact that X is a prime number? Let's check the B2. X is such that X is greater than or equal to 4 but less than or equal to 18. If we were to list the members or elements of this set, will we get a null set, given the fact that X is prime? That is to say that, will we get a situation where we will not get any member or any element of this set? The same thing applies here and there. Now, if I look at the options, it is very clear. A is not the correct answer. B is not the correct answer. C is not the correct answer. D is the correct answer. You may be asking me why. Let me show you. Now, look here. We are being told first that X is a prime number, okay? So, and if you look at this, X starts from 9 because we have X is greater than or equal to. This symbol means that the set of elements will start from 9, and of course it will end on the number 13. So if it is starting from 9, even just the number 9 is of course 9 is not a prime number, sorry. When we go to 10, it's not, but the number 11 is within it. Or you can even talk about 13. The number 11 is prime. So if it is a prime number, then that means that this set is going to have at least one element. At least. Even if it doesn't get any other element, it will have the element 11. But even if you are to go on, if you were to go on, you surely have the element 13 too. So that makes this set not a null set. It means that the set contains at least one element. So this makes A wrong or incorrect. Let us look at this. Does this also give you a null set? Of course, it will start from 4 to 18. 4 is not a prime number, but the next number 5 is the prime number. 5 is the prime number. So this means that this set is going to get at least one element. So that cannot make it a null set. So that also makes the B wrong or the incorrect option. Let's also check the C and C. Now, of course, 19 is a prime number because the factors of 19 are 1 and 19. So that means that this set is also going to get at least one element. So that, makes it a set that has element. So it is not empty. The set is not empty. The set is not a null set. So that means C2 cannot be an option. If the first three are wrong, then automatically the D should be the correct one. But let us verify and see. Now, if you look at the set, 24 will have, 24 is not a prime number. So it is not part of the set. Because we are told that X is a prime number. 24 has more than 2 factors. The next one is 25. 25 too is not prime, because 25 has more than 2 factors. Of course, we know that 1 and even 5 can go into that. So it's and the number itself are 25. So it is more than 2. So 25 is not prime. So we haven't had any element of this set. Let's go to 26. 26 too is not prime because the factors of 26 are more than 2. 27 too is not prime because 1, 3, we can talk about 9 and a whole lot. Do you see that? So and 28 too is not prime. So if X is prime, then we cannot get any element here for the set. That is to say, this entire set is a null set. It's an empty set. So that is how I got to know that the answer should be D. All right, let's get let's get to work. If you want us to list the elements, if that is what you want. So the option A, that is what we're going to get. If X is such that X is greater than 9 or equal to 9, S is greater than or equal to 9 but less than or equal to 13, that means the set of elements will start from 9 to 13. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12 to 13. But don't let us forget, we are talking about only the prime elements. So 9 is not prime, 10 is not prime, 12 is not prime. So the true sets should be 12 and 13. So when we get to the B, we will just be looking at only the prime numbers or elements. So B2, it starts from 4, but 4 is not prime. It gets to 5. 5 is prime. 6 is not prime. 7 is prime. 8 is not prime. 9 is not prime. 10 is not prime. 11 is prime. 12 is not prime. 13 is prime. 14 is not prime. 15 2 is not prime. 16 is not prime. 17 is prime. So all of these sets are not empty. They are not null sets, so they cannot be the correct one, because we've been asked that which of the following is a null set, which of the following is an empty set. Now let's get to the set C. Now set C begins from 19. 19 is prime, so you start from 19. Now 20 is not prime. I think that you know the factors of 20, 1 2. We can also talk about 4 5. Yeah, so it's not prime. 21 2 is not prime. You know that 3 can go into 21, 3 7 21. Yeah, and 1 in 21, so that is not also prime. 22 is not prime. 23 23 is prime. So at least we have two elements here. It's not a null set. D. 24 is not prime because of the factors of 24. If I were to list the factors, normally when I list the factors, I divide it into 2, 1 and 24, then 2 and 12. Yeah, of course 3 times 8 will give you 24, and then 4 and 6. So between 4 and 6 we have 5, so 5 cannot go into 24. So they are 1 2 3 4. So you can see that 24 is not prime. 25 2 is not prime. 1 and 25, see, 2 cannot go into 25. 3 4 5 and 5, so that is not also prime. Now go to 26. Let's check 26. The factors of 26: 1 and 26, 2 and what is it? 13. Yeah. 3. No, 3 cannot go into it. 4. No, 4 cannot go into it. 5, 6. So at least we have more than 2 factors, and 27 2 we have more than 2 factors, because if you take 27, what are you gonna get? 1 and 27, 2, no, 3, 3 9 27. Okay, so this means that the number 27 is not prime, and the number 28 2 is not prime. So for the set D, we will not get a prime number. That makes the set D a null set. So there was no need to even list these members. The moment you get at least one element in a set, it makes it the incorrect option. Of course, it makes it a set that has elements that is not null or empty, and that is what I said. For example, let me say it again. The set A, we are looking for a null set, you see, and the set A begins from 9 to 13. Now 9 is not prime, 10 is not prime, but 11 is prime. So because we have at least one element here, 11, which is prime, it makes this set not empty. This one also begins from 4 to 18. 4 is not prime, but 5 is prime. So because we have at least one element here, it makes this set not empty. Now when we get to the C, we begin from 19, and even the 19, the first number here, is a prime number, and even the last one, 23, is also a prime number. So at least we have an element here. But here 24 is not prime, 25 is not prime, 26 is not prime, 27 is not prime, and 28 is not prime. So that makes the last option a null set or an empty set. So that's how we solve it without necessarily listing out the elements or members of the set. Thank you.